Students, let me describe the classification of animal kingdom. Actually, earlier the name of animal kingdom is assigned with Metazoa. Earlier it was named as Metazoa, and there was only two groups, the Protozoa and Metazoa. Later, there has a separate group, that is animal kingdom. When you classified the animal kingdom, then you will probably find the sub kingdom, and that sub kingdom are two in number. That is Parazoa, and second one is Eumetazoa. Eumetazoa, that is actually the sub kingdom of kingdom Animalia. Parazoa can be featured as the cellular level of body organization. They are actually cellular level of body organization, and that is the asymmetrical. So the basic features of Parazoa is the cellular level of body organization and asymmetrical, and only one phylum are placed in Parazoa, that is phylum Porifera. Phylum number 1, that is Porifera. Now back to in Eumetazoa. Eumetazoa has tissue or organ level of body organization, and they are actually the symmetrical. So the basic difference between Parazoa and Eumetazoa: Parazoa is cellular level of body organization and asymmetrical. Whatever the symmetry and whatever the cellular level of it was actually discussed in previous video. And the features of Eumetazoa is having the tissue level of body organization, and it may be the organ level of body organization, but they are actually symmetrical. Only one phylums are there in the phylum in the Parazoa, that is Porifera. Now back to the next, that is Eumetazoa. Eumetazoa can be divided as to the two division. The Eumetazoa has the two division. The division number 1 is radiata. Division number 1 is radiata, and division number 2 is bilateria. As per name, radiata, they are actually the tissue level of body organization, but as per name they are having the radial symmetry. That is, symmetry is radial symmetry, and bilateria has bilateral symmetry. So the Parazoa, Eumetazoa has two division, the radiata and bilateria. Radiata has radial symmetry, and Eumetazoa has, that is the bilateria, has bilateral symmetry. Now back to the phylums of the radiata division. Radiata consists only two phylum, that is the Cnidaria and Coelenterata. So let me describe the two phylum of the radiata, that is Cnidaria. It is also known as Coelenterata, and phylum number 2 is phylum number actually 3. First phylum was phylum Porifera, that was actually part of Parazoa. Second phylum is the phylum Cnidaria or Coelenterata, that is actually the part of Eumetazoa and radiata. And other part of the division radiata is very little phylum, that is Ctenophora. So the two phylum will placed in division radiata, that is Cnidaria and Ctenophora, and only one phylum are actually in the Parazoa. So the two phylum of radiata is, one is the Cnidaria and other is Ctenophora. Now back to the bilateria. As per name, bilateral symmetry, and the other features has the organ level of body organization. Now back to check what are the different groups of bilateria. Bilateria has two grade. The grade 1 is known as the protostomia, and grade 2 is the deuterostomia. Protostomia. Listen carefully. Protostomia are those group of organisms or those group of animals in which the anterior part develop first. Anterior portion of body develop first. And Deuterostomia are those group of organisms or animals in which posterior body parts develop first. That is, the development begin from the posterior side, and in which the development begin from the anterior side. Now back to check what are the different phylums of the Protostomia. Actually, Protostomia has three basic groups. The three basic group of Protostomia is point 1, the Acylometa, point 2, Pseudocylometa, and point 3 is Coelometa. The three group of Protostomia is Acylometa, Coelometa, Pseudocoelometa and Coelometa. As per name, Acylometa, the organisms in which no any coelomic cavity are found in the mesoderm, and the case of pseudocoelomate, there is a scattered pouch-like structure found in the mesoderm, and Coelometa are those group of animals in which true coelomic cavity are exist. Now back to the Coelometa. In Coelometa, the better example is the phylum number 4, that is phylum Platyhelminthes. Phylum Platyhelminthes will be placed in Acylometa. Phylum number 5, that is only one phylum in Pseudocoelometa, that is Aschelminthes. Aschelminthes. It is popularly known as the nematoda. And now back to the Coelometa. Coelometa has different many other groups. We are also placed in the Coelometa, but we are a part of Deuterostomia, which we will later discuss. But let me check which phylum is placed in Protostomia but Coelometa. The phylum number 6, that is the Annelida. Well familiar with Annelida, that is earthworm will be placed in this. Annelida, Arthropoda, and 8th one is the Mollusca. They all are actually called as invertebrate. They all do not having lower organisms, so do not probably development of any kinds of higher complex body design. So we have the phylum number 8, phylum Porifera, phylum Cnidaria, phylum Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda and Mollusca, but they are actually belong to different other division or groups. Now back to the Deuterostomia. That is, Deuterostomia can be categorized as two major groups. The groups of the non-chordates, and groups of chordates. Non-chordates in which notochord do not found, and chordates in which the chord, that is rod like structure are exist. The two phylums will be placed in the notochord, that is phylum number 9 till the Mollusca, the phylum number 8, and now begin the phylum number 9, that is Echinodermata. And phylum number 10 is Hemichordata. Hemi means half. It means few of the characteristic features of this phylum will be similar to the chordates, so called Hemichordata. Now back to the chordates. The chordates has only one phylum, that is phylum Chordata. And we all are actually part of this phylum. Later we will describe whatever the different other groups of phylum ka data, that is phylum ka data is divided into subphylum, Protochordata, Vertebrata, and then Vertebrata is into the Agnatha, Gnathostomator. So many things will be explained later, but you should keep in mind in your topic, that is these are the different classification of animal kingdom, that is phylum Animalia. Now in next video lecture we will begin from the deep explanation from the Porifera to Chordata, that is Porifera, Cnidaria, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Escalminthes, Annelida, Arthropoda, Mollusca, Echinodermata, Hemichordata and Chordata. There are total 11 phylum will be in your syllabus, and one by one we will describe about each of them. Thank you.